Today, we're going to be injecting the turkey, getting it onto the pellet smoker. I'm going to show you all the steps of what I do to cook my turkey up fast and full of flavor, so stick around. I am Chef Johnny, and this is Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Appreciate you being here. Hey folks, we do have this bird. It's already cut in half. Took out the breastbone. I took out the backbone. It's going to make this turkey cook a whole lot faster. Instead of being that 3 or 4 hour cook, I'm going to cook it up around 300 degrees. With it being in halves, 2 hours, we're going to have this turkey ready to go. I didn't do it on this video. I got other videos. Put a link down below. You can see me cutting the turkey in half, or go to any of my chicken videos. Same way, same principle as cutting the chicken in half, taking out the breastbone and backbone. Anyways, it dramatically decreases the amount of time it takes to cook this bird. We're going to take it up to 165 degrees, and we are going to inject it full of some chicken injection from Cosmos. I was going to brine it. I'll explain to you why I didn't brine it here in just a little bit, so stick around so you can find out why in the world I did not brine this turkey. This bird's going to get injected. It's going to get injected with just the original chicken blend. But I tell you what, we're going to step it up a notch. We're going to put some extra flavor in it. Something I was going to do in the brine, but since we weren't able to brine it, we're going to inject it. I'm going to take some Sriracha Dirty Bird. We're going to put it in our injection, and that Sriracha flavor is going to go inside of this turkey, and it's going to make it fantastic. Packed full of flavor. I'm going to love it. You're going to love it. So let me show you how I inject this bird. What I'm going to do is take my original chicken, and I'm going to get about a half cup of it. It's a 1/3 cup for 2 cups of water. I got about 2.5 cups of water, so I'm going to go with the whole half cup of this injection. And you can get this off the Cosmos website. Wind's blowing it everywhere. That's going in there. Then I'm going to take my Sriracha Dirty Bird, and I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put 3 tablespoons in there. I want to get a good flavor from this, so let's grab 3 tablespoons of Sriracha Dirty Bird. Just shake it up real good. So just take it, shake it. This will hold about 3 cups, so I had 2.5 in there plus a half cup of the injection and 3 tablespoons of Sriracha. To do this, pretty simple. You just take your injector and let me get the lid off of here. It's shook up good. Move it over there where you can see a little better. Take out my mixer. And all you do is make sure your needle's tight. Make sure that's screwed in good. Just get your needle down in it. And all you got to do is just lift up on this and draw your fluid back up into your injector. And to start these off, you can look, needle's not real long. Sometimes in a breast, especially if you got like a big tom or something, you can't get that far enough in there. So turn it over and you can start on the bottom. So I can come in here this way, and I just kind of inject it on my way out as I'm coming in, pulling out. Go ahead and do this backside of this leg while I'm over here. Turn it over. Give it a little bit in the wing. All right, fill it up again. Back down into our leg. Make sure you get that thigh good. And we are just pumping this breast full of this flavor and our and moisture, right? Both. Gonna keep it nice and moist. But again, turkey, 165 degrees in the breast, you're good to go. So a lot of it is don't overcook your bird. You always kind of see how I did that. I'm gonna do this other one. We're gonna use as much of this brine in there as I think is necessary. Maybe get close to a cup at each half, we'll see. But let me get that done, then I'll show you how we season them. You can see less than a cup left. These birds are pumped up really good. I'm gonna pat them dry with some paper towels and show you how to get the rub on them. You can see I've got injection down in there where some of it had ran out. Don't want these birds to get wet. The drier I can keep this skin, the easier it's going to be for browning. Those are patted dry real well, so I'm going to take some honey killer bee and we're going to coat these bottoms real well with some killer bee. It's a really, really good season. I like this a lot. They make this in a chipotle also. You may want to try. We're not using it today because of the sriracha, right? I'm not going to let the sriracha and the chipotle fight with each other. I'm just going to not use that one. Got them both. And they are both very, very good to have in your arsenal. And this will hold quite a bit of seasoning. It's a big chunk of meat. So now, coming back on top of that with some sriracha Dirty Bird. If you wanted to, you could use a binder to hold this on. I don't think I'm going to need it today. But now I'm going to get a nice even coat of my honey killer bee. Give us a nice sweetness on these birds. Get up underneath that wing. And again, these are going to have some pretty color on them. And coming back on top with my sriracha. Sriracha Dirty Bird. There you go. They're ready to go. I'm going to get them on my Outlaw smoker. I've got it set at 300 degrees. That baby's purring. It's a cooking machine. So these are going onto the pellet grill. And then stick around because I'm going to tell you why we could not brine this bird. Here we go. Let's open this up. Put these birds in, and it's a little hotter where the heat comes up. It goes down the bottom and up. So get a little hot right where it's coming out. So I'm going to put my legs down there because they'll take heat better. That dark meat will. Now a lot of times on turkeys on this, I found out, now I've been cooking them on here some. After a while, I'll say about an hour, I might move them up to this top shelf and let them finish it up there, getting smoked and just finishing off. Close that back up. Let's talk about what you get in your bag when you get the turkey brine kit. I ordered 2 of these. I was going to do one for Thanksgiving, one for Christmas, but may have to do the one for Christmas. I'll do another video with brining for y'all, but here's why I couldn't do it this week. But in the bag, you get some Dirty Bird, a pound of Dirty Bird. You get your turkey soak or turkey brine. A little card here. Tells you how to do, what's going on. And also in this bag, you get a bag. So when you make your brine, you take it, you mix up your brine with your water, put it in the bag, bird goes in the bag, tie a knot on it, put it in your refrigerator. Now I'm going to tell you right now, folks, to truly brine something, it's about an hour per pound. So if you've got a 14-pound bird, you better plan on brining it for 14 hours if you want that brine to truly infuse all the way into that turkey. You cannot go less than that. It will not draw it in that fast. But that's what's included in it, and here's why I could not do it. Put these back in here for my next turkey cook, and I will do one of these for you, so be watching for that video to come up on how to brine one. Turkeys, you will see they'll say injected, or they will say salt water solution added, water added. What's happened is these birds have already been brined. So if you come back and you brine them again, you're going to break down that meat in that bird. You're going to start breaking it down. It's going to have too much in there, and you're going to get a poor result, mushy meat. It's not going to be good at all. So when you go to brine a bird, you have to get one that says it is not have any additional injections in there. It does not have that salt water added. It does not have that broth enhanced. Any of those terms like that's what you're looking for. This one was that way. Our local HEB did not have any that were not already enhanced with chicken broth or a brine, correct? So that's why we couldn't do it. So I elected just to inject this one. It's in there, it's cooking, it's gonna be wonderful. We still got the sriracha flavor. If you wanna do the brine like I'm gonna do it, get your turkey kit, add you about a 1/4 cup of sriracha in your brine, maybe a 1/2 cup, and let it draw that in with the other flavors that it's brining in. And I think that'll be wonderful on it also. But today, we injected it with the sriracha. We didn't use our brine, but I will be doing a video on how to use this kit that you get from Cosmos. So look it up, put a link down below for Cosmos. All right, guys, we're just shy of 2 hours, and these birds are to temp. They're 167 degrees, so we're gonna get it off of there. Let me just take a look in here and see how they look. Now, you can tell, boy, I tell you what, even if I didn't have a thermometer in here, see where that meat's pulling back off that bone? They are ready. They got a beautiful color. That honey killer bee and that sriracha dirty bird has put some beautiful color along with the smoke that we got from our, we got post oak in here tonight on our outlaw smoker. So looks good. Let's see if we can get this off of there. I tell you what, these are looking pretty, without a doubt. Been sitting here for a while and they still are hot. I tell you, this bird's looking beautiful. And I bet you it's gonna taste great too. Let's see if we can get this meat off of this breast and slice it up and see how moist it is and see how much flavor we got inside of it. Or you can look, just see that moisture in there. This, that chicken injection from Cosmos is great, and it does put the moisture in a bird. Just gonna see how this slices. Boy, look at that. That thing is full of moisture. There you have it, folks. Moist, tender, juicy. This is a great, great turkey. You're not gonna regret using Cosmos injections on this or that sriracha dirty bird. It is tremendous. We've already used it on some other things. Put a link below for some sausage I made using it. Came out great. Did some snack sticks with the sriracha. Fantastic. Look for that video. But just take a piece of this breast here. Nice and moist. It's just, look at that, man. There's just moisture all over that bird. Let's get a taste and see exactly how good it came out. Boy, I tell you, that sriracha came through. Little bit of heat on it. The honey killer bee gave it the sweetness on the outer coating, but that injection has got some tremendous flavor. This bird is great, great. I tell you what, folks, nothing wrong with this bird at all. You want a good, moist turkey, inject it with some Cosmos chicken injection, and then use a little bit of that sriracha dirty bird, because it is good. It just gives it a great flavor. I'm gonna take another bite. Remember to check out Cosmos. Remember to check out my friends over at Heads or Tails Hats. Those guys got some beautiful hats for the ladies, for the men's both. So, hey, check them out. Put a link for their website down below. If you're at the NFR this year, you can find them there also. So, thanks for stopping by Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. I always do appreciate it. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a great Christmas. Cook you up a turkey for Christmas and use some Cosmos to do it with. Hey, thanks a lot. We'll see y'all down the road on Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Goodbye, everybody.